let's go ahead. Let me mute everyone out. I'm recording. Party time. Oh, wrong window. Okay, so let's get into my power hour and what I do. This is the same exact thing that, again, the Success Club Daily Checklist. It's the same exact thing. This is just the order that I do it in, and I kind of just broke it down a little bit more. Okay, so first I do PD. What I'm reading right now is this book, Mastery of Love. It's pretty deep. It's some deep stuff, but it really helps you like heal your relationship with yourself, which in effect heals your relationship with everyone else. If you're not sure what personal development to do, Dana's holding one up, A New Earth Awakening. There is a, thank you, Dana. There is a file in the file section in the team page called Personal Development Plan. It's right under here. It's like a few files under the Success Club Daily Checklist. So if you open this, it gives you something for every category: understanding network marketing, daily discipline and time management, mindset, relationships, social media, goal setting, leadership, nutrition, and clean eating. So first and foremost, everyone should, of course, have read the Eric Worre book, GoPro. When you start, that's on the New Coach Checklist. Next, I would highly recommend either The Slight Edge or The Compound Effect if you have not read that yet. The Slight Edge I read in the beginning of being a coach. The Compound Effect I didn't read until Darren Hardy spoke at Summit, but that book will change your life. It's absolutely amazing. I also highly recommend Go for No, The Art of Closing a Sale. These are just some books that were like the most pivotal books in my journey. Also, Think and Grow Rich and The Secret changed everything for me. Jab, Jab, Right Hook is also another really great one on social media. You're a Badass is absolutely amazing. I could keep on going, but those are just the ones that stand out to me. So if you don't know what to do right now, think about what area you are struggling in and focus on that. Because the point of personal development is to help us grow in what area we need to grow in. If we just keep doing shit that's like to check PD off the list, but it's not intentionally focused on what we need to grow in, we're not going to grow, because our business grows in measure of how much we grow. So why do you guys think that I went to like 4 conferences my first year as a coach when I couldn't afford it and like spent tens of thousands of dollars on my credit card to go to conferences? Because I was a fucked up person and I needed to grow. And again, I'm saying those words to make a point, not to be offensive, but I had a lot of stuff I needed to get over. And I still continue to go to at least 4 conferences minimum a year, because I'm always growing, and you're never going to get to the next level until you can get your mind to the next level. Dude, I have the chills right now. This stuff is coming out of me. I don't even know where it's coming from, but that is PD. I like to do PD first because it puts me in the right mindset. There's a lot of great podcasts you can listen to. Lewis Howes is my favorite, of course, as you guys know. I also really love to listen to Tony Robbins videos on YouTube as well. So, you know, if I have more than an hour, which of course I do now, but I like to do like a power hour in the morning before I go do anything. And then later on, you know, you can come back and like listen to more videos or do more. You know, you can just do like 3 power hours a day. That's basically what I do. So there's tons of like short videos, like motivational videos, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, that you can find on YouTube. Let's see what y'all are saying in the chat box. We need to add the power of now. I'm reading the power of now at the moment. PD first thing in the morning if possible. A little before bed is good too. Yes, thank you for that, Christine. I have a book for fun because Dana taught me that on our trip. So I have this fun book that I read at night, but I can't reach the other one because it's on the floor. But I have another one that's like on angel stuff that I read at night. I just set up a free coaching session with a Tony Robbins person. So excited. That is amazing. Tony Robbins stuff is like pivotal. It's life-changing. Me and my friend Corey have been talking on the phone about it a lot lately. And Tony Robbins is absolutely amazing. I want to do that too, Dana. Yes. So I actually was thinking the other morning when I was journaling, like I just like journal and stuff like comes out of me and it's like from God, and I don't know how to explain it, but it is what it is. And I felt like we all should look up a Tony Robbins or Danny Johnson conference, because Danny Johnson was a conference that I went to that changed everything for me. He has a conference here I would love to go to. When is it? We will look that up later. I'm gonna let you girls chat because see, I'm getting distracted. I have to put my blinders on. Okay, so first PD. Number 2, then I do my new contacts on social media, and I'm kind of giving you guys a time frame on how long you should be spending on these things to get it into an hour. So PD, 10 minutes. Of course, if you want to take your business to the next level and you have more than an hour, I highly, 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 highly recommend reading for at least 1 hour a day. Or what I like to do too is I'll read for 30 minutes and then I'll listen to a YouTube video or a podcast for 30 minutes. But again, it's focused on something that is going to help me. Now, I've been doing a lot of books lately about like self-love and stuff like that. And these books are so deep that there's actually like, if you've read Power of Now, there's like a mark right here that tells you when to stop reading. Like sometimes you can only read a few pages at a time because it's so deep. So I'll go back to it later. Or I'll listen to like a podcast or something later. And the things that help you with your belief, those are going to help you in so many ways. So it's important to have a good balance of doing PD on skills-based things like art of closing a sale, but you also need to do things like this to like fill your own cup up. All right, so that's 10 minutes. So new contacts on social media, I do for about 10 minutes. When I first started as a coach, I would literally go to Facebook, and if you click on your friends list right here and you click on find friends, this is all that I did my first year. I didn't use Facebook groups. I didn't use Instagram. I didn't use Twitter. I didn't even know what Twitter was. I didn't know how to use Instagram. So all I did was I went to find friends, and it'll show you people that you may know based on other friends, places you worked, places you went to school. That guy looks like my brother sort of from far away, which is really weird. So there's all these suggestions. Obviously, like don't go at other coaches because that's really not going to help you grow your network of prospects. So that's all I did. I would send out like 5 to 10 a day. Don't go too crazy because Facebook will put you in Facebook jail. That's all I did. And there's also tons of Facebook groups that you can join. My go-to one now is called the Yoga Room. So like you can type in stuff up here. And like, I didn't know what that group was called. So like I typed in yoga groups. So you're thinking about what your interests are, and you'll see all these ones that pop up that you can join. So think about things that you like to do. And there's also like, I was looking at travel groups before I moved out here because I travel a lot. There's all these travel groups, but there's also handy dandy Google. I know I shared this before, but I don't remember if all of y'all were on there. So I typed in travel Facebook groups, and it popped up with this list of all these groups that Facebook didn't tell me about. So I just went to Facebook and typed in the name. So Google is your best friend. So that's all I do. What I do now is I use Instagram. And if you want to use Instagram on your computer, use iconosquare.com. I'll type it in the chat box. iconosquare.com. So it's ICONO square.com. And again, I highly, highly, highly recommend for you guys to focus on only one social media platform at a time because you will be overwhelmed if you try to do them all. I have them all, but my main focus is growing my Instagram right now. I do use my Facebook page, and I'm growing that through ads, but we're not going to talk about that on tonight's call. I have that for another team call. So I'm focused just on Instagram right now. I do send out a few random requests on Facebook every day, but I'm mainly focused on talking to new people on Instagram. So what you want to do on Instagram is look up for hashtags of people that, again, are people that you would be interested in. So how I found the hashtags that I look up is handy dandy Google. Again, I teach myself all these things by Google and YouTube. It's so easy. So like I typed in hashtags for Hawaii because I really want to grow a local team. So you click on this thing and it gives you all these hashtags to look up. You can also look at people because some of these are just too weird and too like, if you do like something very basic, like hashtag blue sky, you're going to find a million pictures. So try to look for things like, where'd it go? I just saw it. It said like 808 life or something like that. 808 is our area code out here. So like, oh, there it is. 808 all day. Or 808, the area code. Like these ones that say pretty, love it, nice, don't look at that stuff. So like I found one, like another thing you can do, what I was going to say is you can look at the accounts that you follow and see what hashtags they're using. So I don't know if this girl has them in hers or not, but we're just going to look. Lucky We Live Hawaii, Maui Mermaid, those are her hashtags. So the Lucky We Live Hawaii hashtag I actually found by looking at someone that I followed, hashtags that I liked their account. So you can literally type in here at the top, or if you're on your phone, you just go to search and you type in hashtag, whatever it is. My go-to is Lucky We Live Hawaii. I have some other ones that I do. And I just go on here and I'll click on a picture to get to their page. And then Chalene Johnson teaches the 5-3-1 rule. So comment on 5 of their pictures, like 5 of their pictures, comment on 3 of their pictures, and you'll get 1 new follower. So here's a tip. Always end in a question when you leave a comment. I mean, a couple of the comments, you can say whatever you want to say, compliment them. Oh, I love your earrings. Oh, that's a great picture. But at least in one of the comments, ask a question. So, oh, I love your earrings. Where'd you get them? Oh, that's a great picture of the waterfall. Where is that at? It's so easy. And then how I keep track of that is here on Google Drive. You can also do this on Excel. That's the wrong one. Where is it? Oh, that is the right one. On Google Drive, I have a comprehensive contact list of all my Facebook friends. And there's a way that you can do that. If you YouTube it, it'll show you how to export all your Facebook friends on a list. So that way I keep up with all the people I've invited. And I have lots more people that I still need to invite. So that's one part of it. But on a separate tab down here, I have my daily contacts. So the date, the name of the person that I'm talking to, where I met them. This is something I have to get better at, but taking notes on our conversation and what we talked about. Then I have a column on when I follow up with them. So I'll go to their page and basically, say, I love following you so far. We need to be Facebook buddies. How do I find you? I do that 1 week from the initial reach out, and I put that date in here. And then in the invitation column, I put the date that I invite them. So I try to ask them questions and get to know about their goals and needs so that I can give them an invitation based on that. So this is how I keep track of it all. So important to do that because I did not used to do that, and that's when I used to waste so much time. Okay, so you can also do on Facebook where it tells you everyone's birthday. You can do, oh, it went away because Christine does my birthdays for me. So Christine already sent out my happy birthdays today, so they're not popping up. But usually here on the top right corner, it'll tell you people's birthdays. And what we do is we just send them a message and basically say, like, happy birthday, I hope you have an amazing day. You don't have to say anything else. You can ask them a question if you want to, like, do you have any fun plans? So you can do that as well. All right, so next is sending out invites. This should only take about 5 minutes or less. If it takes you more time than that, that's a sign you need to get organized and get your shit together. Love you, but yes, I realized that I needed to do that, and yeah, I'm still working on it too. So what I do now is I send out about 5 invitations a day on Instagram. And I will also send out some indirect invites on Facebook with our new sneak peek video from the one I made on day 1. So what I do on what I do on Instagram, if you go to the file section in the team page, there is invite, oh, here it is, Twitter and Instagram coach invite. So if you click on it, you can see exactly what I say. And it's basically just complimenting them, telling them they inspire you. I'm hosting a fitness group and would love your help. Can I tell you more? Like, every single person I send that message to is so excited. Like, most of the time people are like, oh my God, you made my day. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Literally, like, almost every single person I recruit, I meet on Instagram, basically. It used to be Twitter when that was my focus, but yeah, it works. And the indirect invite is also in the file section in the team page. Sorry, I had to think for a minute of what I was about to say. So that one's in invite examples. There's a direct and an indirect. So the indirect is, again, complimenting them, telling them you love them on social media, you would love and respect their opinion on this new video for our business. So I actually need to leave this up so I can update this. But what I've been sending people is that new video, I'll show it, pop it up here, that I made for the sneak peek week. This video right here, where it's the Try Pearson Free Sneak Peek week. Whoops. So you can send that to people and get their opinion on it, because Eric Worre teaches that sending out an indirect invite you can do with your warm market, and just ask for people's opinion. And half the time when I send out indirect invites, they're like, oh my God, what do you do? Like, I want to do it. How can I do it? And not all the time they do, but that file that I'm talking about tells you what to say if they say that it's not for them. You can basically ask them if they know of anyone you can help. Okay, let me put this back up because I have so many windows open. So again, invite should take about 5 minutes. And of course, I also do them based on their goals and needs. Just like I was showing you, as I'm having new conversations with my new contacts, I ask them tons of questions. Like one girl I met on Instagram a couple weeks ago, and I originally found her by one of the Hawaii hashtags, or no, I found her. You can also on Instagram, let me show you guys this. I apologize that I'm a little bit all over the place, but this is really profound. I found this recently. If you go to search on Instagram, you can actually, at the top where it says top places, tags, people, you can type in places. And right here, you can so what I'll do is there's this restaurant here in Kailua called Nalu Health Bar. So I can type it in, Nalu. I can click on that. And look, it shows me all these pictures of people that eat at Nalu, so I can go on their pages and interact with them. So you can do that on Instagram too. That has helped me a lot. And anyways, the girl that I met on Instagram the other day, I found her through that because she had gone there, but she was visiting from Canada. And then she messaged me. She's like, I think we met for a reason. I really want to move to Hawaii. Can you help me? Because she knew that I just moved here. And I did not bring up coaching for 2 weeks after talking to her. So I got to just know more about her goals and needs. So I do invite people based on our conversations too. Okay, I have to go really fast because we have to get on our volume bootcamp call, but I'm almost done, and we'll do a live power hour. Raise your hand if you would like to go over that on the weekly Success Club call Monday night, which is at 8 o'clock Eastern time. I'm raising my hand. I don't know why. I want to go over it. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that Monday night. So I'll go through in more detail and actually be doing it. Okay. So another thing that I do is I have lists on my Facebook and my Instagram of my prospects. So I've showed you guys this recently, I believe. So if you go here under groups, it'll say friends. And you see mine says Dream Team List. So if you click more, you can just click Create List right here. And you can call it whatever you want to and type in the names of the people that you want to be on it and click Create. And then when you click on it, it's going to show you all those people that are in this list. And these are my dream team people, my people that I think would make really great coaches. So I want to keep up with their lives and what they're doing. So I just spend 10 minutes a day. And Chelsea Pearson on the National Wake Up Call a few weeks ago says she does this. So I just like their pictures, interact. Oh my God, girl, you are amazing. Just stuff like that. And you can ask questions and stuff too. And sometimes I'll message them and be like, oh my gosh, girl, how long did it take you to do that yoga pose? Or, oh my gosh, I love that picture of you and your friends. Was that from your wedding? You can ask random things. So I spend 10 minutes a day doing that. For Instagram, I basically just have them typed up because Instagram doesn't have anything like that where you can create a list, but I have them typed up in my Dream Team list here. This is my prospect list. You guys have seen this a million times, but these are all my prospects, and it's prioritized by hot, medium, and low by their interest level. And then I have my Dream Team list over here of my people on Instagram that I think would make good coaches. And I spend 5 minutes on Facebook and 5 minutes on Instagram interacting with these people, commenting on their posts and getting to know them. The next thing that I do is I spend about 5 minutes messaging the people that liked my picture. This is something that I just started doing. This is not on the Success Club daily checklist, but since I do it, I wanted to share it with you guys. Chelsea Pearson taught about this, and I've been doing it, and I've been seeing amazing results. I have to pull up the message because I send it to people. Let's see. I remember the first person I send it to, so I just go to her thingy and copy and paste it. I really should put it in my Word document with all my other stuff. So it's basically just saying, like I said, aloha, I just wanted to send you a quick note and thank you for liking my pic. I know it sounds silly, but it can be hard to put myself out there. People like you make it worth it. I know it only took a second of your time, but it made a huge difference. So I spent about 5 minutes doing that. And what I do is I go on my pictures and the people that liked it, I click on it and I'll scan it for like people that I think would make a good coach. And then I'll message it to those people. And I'll do that for all the pictures that I posted the previous day. So again, about 5 minutes for that. Then I spend about 10 minutes to do follow-ups. Again, I do come back later to this, but as I'm sitting down to do this initial power hour, I have thousands of prospects at this point. I mean, it might be like 1,000 prospects. I've kind of narrowed down my list a little bit, but it's going to take me more time to follow up with all those people than it will, if you're just starting out. So 10 minutes is all you really need for a follow-up. And what I do is I message my hot prospects every day just to focus on the relationship, my medium once a week and low once a month. And I just have them sorted out here on my prospect list. And there's about like 50 on my hot level. So like today before our call, I didn't have time to reach out to all 50. So I picked like 5 or 10 to reach out to. And the last thing is your inbox and your groups. So I would spend about 10 minutes doing that. I respond to my most urgent messages first. Like my inbox, I get like hundreds of messages every day. So I don't get to all of them every day. So what I do is first I look at my hot prospects, the people that are the most interested in signing up. And I do make it a point, like if they're online, then, and I have the time at that time, then I will spend a few minutes talking to them if they're trying to get signed up. My team stuff, like when I'm helping you guys do with your stuff, I set aside a separate time to do that. So my prospects are one part of my day and my team stuff is my second part of my day. And when you're building your business and you're recruiting and you're mentoring, this is not to be selfish, but you always have to put your business first. And I like to do like a 50-50 split. Like I focus on recruiting 50% of the time and mentoring 50% of the time. But when you're first building, you're not going to have a huge team of people to mentor. So I would spend about 80-20. So about 80% of your time building your business and 20% of your time mentoring your coaches. So if you work, I'm not even going to try to do the math. You guys can figure that out, 80-20, just for the sake of time, not to be rude. And again, it's not to be selfish. It's because it's a business and we have to constantly create new people and keep building and keep building. So we can never stop recruiting. We have to recruit new people every month. We just have to be intentional about how we split up our day and just, focus on recruiting and then help our team during that part of our day. And I do schedule more time later on in the day. What I've been kind of doing lately is I do a power hour in the morning and I kind of do like multiple power hours throughout the day. So for me, there's a lot of different things that you guys won't necessarily be doing right now. Like my inbox, sometimes I have to spend a couple hours responding to messages because I have so many. I'm doing a lot of projects right now, as you guys know, to revise things. So those are different things that you guys won't have. So those are some things that I do if I'm sitting down to do more work. But in the beginning stages, what I used to do is I would spend a whole hour doing personal development. And then I would just 10x all of these things. So instead of reaching out to 2 new people a day, I would do 20. Instead of 2 invites a day, I would do 20. And 10xing everything, if you've never read the 10x rule, you've got to read it. It will change your life. I always just 10xed everything my sponsor told me to do. And I have no doubt that that was why I was able to recruit such big numbers and grow my income how I did. All right. So if y'all have any questions, since it's already 8 after and we were supposed to start a volume bootcamp call 8 minutes ago, we probably need to get off of here and start that. So if you have questions, type them in the team page and we'll let you know. I love you all. The recording for this will be up later. We'll have our live power hour on Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And yeah, I'll see you on the team page. Hi, let me unmute you. Let me stop recording.